Hey folks, Present Will here. Getting started a little bit late tonight, apologies for that. Just gonna go ahead and load up Peak. We're gonna play some Peak Solo Mode. That's my new character. Also gonna be occasionally eating mode. I will try not to eat directly into the microphone, but I am hungry. And it is dinner time. So, got some artichoke dip. Olivia went to a party and brought home some leftovers for me, so just gonna good dip. I'm just eating it with a fork. I'm gonna try not to make too many terrible sounds while I'm eating, but I do want to stream and I do want to eat, and those two impulses, hey Wealthy Aardvark, are going to have to live in unison with each other. Quick, what's for dinner? It's wings and meatballs and artichoke dip. Brisket, Jack says. Risk it for the brisket. It's another solo stream tonight. John's out of town. I swear to God, this trend of me doing stuff solo isn't because people hate me or I've killed all my friends. Or because I insist on eating meatballs on stream. I never finished Armored Core 6, Jack. I liked it. But it was very hard. It was too stressful for me. Alright, we're playing offline. Doing some solo Peak. I gotta get my phone set up so I can see the chit and the chat. Oh no! Where the fuck's my phone? Oh, I've really messed up already. No one, of course, can see me, so I'm gonna Charlie myself. That was an unfortunate turn of phrase in the current climate. I meant Charlie Brown. Excellent. Alright, I have recreated myself perfectly. I did fly this week, which means I did get to walk on the Travelator. The moving walkway. The greatest invention humanity has come up with in the last several centuries. Still do not know where my phone is. It's possible I took my phone downstairs, everybody. Is Minik Abrisbia... Okay, I don't know. Friends are just friends you haven't stopped being friends with yet. That's a good point. That's cool. I think I'm gonna have to put the game... I don't know where my phone is, so I think I'm gonna have to put the game into windowed mode. So that I can see chat. It's in windowed full screen. Windowed. And then turn the resolution down to the point that I can see chat. A14 Twitch says, hi, Will, just thought you should know that I started listening to Guppy again after forgetting about it for like 5 years. My first episode back was the one where he did the Future World bit for the whole episode. Like 30 minutes in, I started to suspect that the entirety of the Monster Blitz era of the podcast was you doing that. That would be good. It would be good if I just never revealed that I had killed Gary. And now... Jack says, I called the Future Will monologue about 45 seconds in, pleasantly pleased. I'm glad. I'm glad you... it feels good to be known and to be seen. No, Gary's usually on. He's just, he was not feeling well this week, and it was like... It was his birthday, and he wasn't feeling well. It was like a late thing. Like, we were really planning on getting stuff going, and then he got up that morning, and he was not feeling well. And there was a little bit of, like, maybe we can do it in the afternoon, and then afternoon rolled around, and it was like... I can take this one for my friend. I don't want to do a solo episode, really, because I do the show to hang out with Gary, but I can take this particular hit. I had an idea. So, I'm gonna eat another bite of this artichoke dip, and then we'll play some Peak. All right. Windowed mode. Cool. And whatever, basic difficulty, whatever. The twist got Rodrigo because of the start with Gary. Yeah, that was just an old bit of like pre-episode dialogue I never put in. I'm glad to have induced insanity in the listener. All right, I don't know if playing Peak solo is like a good idea, but I might open it up to play with other people later. But I figured for the first one, probably don't need a bugle. Probably don't need a flare. Boy, the windowed mode is not. I don't love playing in windowed, but that's how I can see my beloved and beautiful chat. Do I want the backpack with me? I have found so many cool co-op games of late via various game recommendations, so if John continues to have things going on and you want to risk it, I have some recommendations for cheap other games. I mean, Jack, pop them in. I can actually see all of chat tonight, so I can actually see stuff people say. Oh, I got a big lolly. Now, I am the big lolly. Alright. A little bit of that bonus stuff, not too much weight. Off we go. Yeah, this week's been weird because I was traveling. I was in Chicago. Played Echoes of Wisdom. It may be the best 2D Zelda. Like, it's super cool. You're talking to the wrong guy for, oh, that one doesn't give you extra. It's just gonna make me sleepy in a second. You're talking to the wrong guy for Link's Awakening Erasure, because I'm one of those perverts who thinks Link's Awakening is maybe the best Zelda, period. Or, and specifically the Game Boy version, not the Switch version, even though I like the Switch version. Now I'm sleepy. I do like Echoes of Wisdom enormously. I think it is so fucking cool. And Nintendo trying to like take some of the design philosophy stuff they've been exploring with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and apply that to 2D. Really neat. It's a super neat game. I don't always love the actual experience of playing it. The top 3D Zelda to me is top 3 2D Zelda to me is Echoes of Wisdom, Link's Awakening, and Zelda 1 Easy. I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna like. Link Between Worlds is a good game. Link Between Worlds is a really good game. It does feel to me a little too beholden to Link to the Past, like a little too just one thing about my current setup is I can't see the far edge of my stamina bar, which I like to be able to see, since otherwise I could just assume that it is infinite. Also, it is time for me to eat a chicken wing. I will try not to make it too loud or unpleasant. I'm not gonna lie and say these are the best wings I've ever had, but my wife got them for free, so. There's worse things in the world. Alright. We're off and we are climbing. Do not touch the pokey. Do not touch the pokey. Alright. Is it luggage? Ooh, well, yeah. Ho ho ho. Now I have a chain launcher. This emoji is worse. I gotta move this. I gotta change the resolution slightly. Or can I make stream chat smaller? Yes, there we go. This emoji is worst things in the world. Oh, okay. It says it's called Jabasted. Jabasted? Ricky Gervaisted. Okay, don't touch. But yeah, I was in Chicago. I was at an event for Stern Pinball. They're rolling out a new Star Wars table. And they offered to fly me out. And oh shit, I forgot to rest after running because I'm stupid. That's a true thing about me, is I'm pretty stupid. But on the other hand, meatball. Sweet dish. None of this seems like it's gonna... I've made a mistake. I've made my first mistake of my entire life. I don't think I should be able to stand here, but whatever. Fuck it. I'll take it. Well, I also found out Bones is married to Rickety Crickety this year when I saw her in Animal Kingdom. Yeah. It doesn't make a lot of sense. She must like funny people. She must be funny. And I don't know how your David Hornsby and you don't. He was good and terrible in Good Girls. Yeah. He's great in Mythic Quest. Like, he's a really consistently great part of Mythic Quest. I like Mythic Quest a lot. That is a show that is much better than it seemed on initial blush. Alright. So I've had, boy, someone went just nutty with bridges over here. What is this? Nash bridges? Oh, we're having fun. But yeah, but I did get to go to the Pinball Factory. The piece that I got out of that will run next week, and is not as much about the table, although I do talk about the table, as kind of about the weirdness of pinball as a cultural artifact. Like, it's very weird that there's this industry that runs off of, like, its install base is people who can spend minimum $7 grand on the product. And that kind of does weird things to what products they can make. Which I think is fascinating. Will, guess which famous drug I got prescribed today? It's gotta be my baby, my beautiful baby, Ozempic. The good stuff. Also good bit on Guppy this week. I got 16 minutes in and realized what was going on. Bill, can I say? That's a long time. I'm not trying to disparage anybody, but that is a long time to not recognize the bit that I was doing. That is a lot of, I have to assume, other things happening. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I might be in trouble here. Like, that might be manageable, but boy, it looks dicey. I could do this in real life. No, come on, come on, come on. Set be done! Thanks, Balloon. Could be worse. I should maybe eat some of my big lolly. Oh, no, the big lolly doesn't do what I thought it... Okay, well, I wasted the big lolly, I think, but I'll certainly take it to get up here. You're just that good at lying to the audience, Will. That tracks. Oh, then the big lolly makes you quite sleepy. Sugar rush. What's up, gang? Everyone having a nice, chill, normal week? Yeah, me too. Let's get this little guy up the spot. Yeah, it's completely normal and chill. It's very cool. I was at a pinball factory when that news broke. It was cool. Good chill. I'm gonna eat some artichoke dip. That bug was too big. Fuck. That was good artichoke dip, but it became my whole world. Well, the aardvark thought it was a funny episode. I'm glad. I wasn't. Oh shit! I didn't realize how sleepy I was. Ow! Well, I was very concerned about my ability to be funny on a long enough scale, so. Then I was at a pinball factory. I went to Stern Pinball in, was it Elk Lodge, Illinois? I will have a piece about it next week. But yes, the pinball factory. Pretty cool. I liked it. It's neat to see shit get made. Yeah, I will be honest. I have been fixated on American politics. I don't know what happened in Brazil. Something about someone. But, okay. And we throw. Elk Grove, that sounds right. Yeah, they wouldn't let me take home a pinball, so whatever. Were you already in Illinois, or was this a pinball-specific trip? This was a pinball-specific trip, Vin. It was paid for by the pinball people. They flew me out and put me up in a hotel. Because they want attention on their new Star Wars pinball table. Which I will give them. Because I'm curious about that kind of thing. That's when you PLU switcheroo the pinball with the hat you were gonna buy. They don't have, like, they're a corporate office. They do not have a gift shop or anything. It is not, like, publicly open. Y'all giving us a little motivation. Oh, I see. I wish we had a barcade with a ton of pinball machines down here. Bill, remind me where you're at these days. Or don't. It's a stream. That might be really dangerous. People might, yeah. I don't know why I asked for that. I was curious, and I was then interacting with you as though... I don't have John here, so I have to interact with y'all like you're human beings. Which I don't think is super comfortable for anybody. College Station, Texas. Feels like you get a barcade down there. I'm gonna eat another wing, because we're doing... So far, we're doing pretty well. I've hurt myself a little bit, but we're at least gonna get through the first level. I bet that was audio poison. Me really getting all the meat off the bone. These are fairly dry wings, I'll say. Alright. I could do that. We have something that was described to me as an arcade that turned out to be gambling for children with a Chuck E. Cheese prize booth. I was so mad, lol. Yeah, that kind of sounds like Wonderland here. Or, I mean, Dave & Buster's. That's like the whole Dave & Buster's model, but... Alright, that's first level clear. It's got some sort of amazing magical artifact. Yeah, people tell me, did you not win any children? That's funny. Tell me if I'm making, like, really, really bad sounds with my eating. Ooh, an anti-rub spool. A scroll. Dear diary, bad news. The ship captain made an oopsie and we've wound up crashed on this mysterious island. Okay. Drop. Got those little wax bottles with sugar water in them and a lavender taffy. I do like a coin pusher, Bill. I'm not gonna lie. I like a coin pusher. The Rick and Morty coin pusher, you know, still featuring a lot of work from Justin Roiland, which we can all feel complicated about, but the coin pusher is doing solid work. Gotta cook it. You gotta cook it. Then we eat it. They have 5 of those. That's not very many. Okay. To the tropics we go. Yeah, the Wizard of Oz one is an old one. John Hodgman writes extensively about the Wizard of Oz one in one of his not as funny books. Not as funny, more serious books. Which also contains a longish digression about how he views Paul F. Tompkins as kind of a aspirational father figure. Yeah, this sounds exactly like Wonderland, which is what we have up here in Portland. It has the laser tag and it has go-karts, which go fast in a way that makes me extremely uncomfortable. Alright. I can see... Boy, I really summoned that. I literally sang the first line and the rain ceased to be gone. Bowling. I do love bowling. Okay. Have I put myself in a good position? So I mentioned this on, Will, what book is your letter to Homer / Odysseus in? It is in a book called The McSweeney's Joke Book of Book Jokes. I'm gonna eat more. Can't tell the time when I'm eating. Published in, like, 2010? You say John Hodgman, and I think of that. Yeah. He did write the foreword for it, and I did ask him to sign it, and he nicely did. Along with what I assume was a lie, saying, I will read it. Alright. Now we're going to climb up there. I still like Hodgman a lot. I think he's still a funny, cool dude, but he has definitely kind of transitioned into... Oh, fuck. Being kind of... Oh, this is not a good situation. With the rain and also not being... I'm never sure how to get off the vines. Do you jump to get off the vines? This might go really bad. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a nice Friday night. I hope it's not too much of a bummer that I'm just kind of solo playing this. It was weird that Paul F. Tompkins was not the host of Tompkins Square on Comedy Central. I don't think I'm familiar with Tompkins Square, but yes, that does seem like something you should... Okay. Well, I do need... Oh, no, I guess I healed all of my, my damage, so... And I'll never get hurt again. Do I want the big lolly? I feel like the big lolly... Yes, I do want the big lolly for that climb, but I'd have to drop something. Jeff Ross hosted it. Okay. This feels like a situation where if I eat more artichoke dip, life will go a little better for me. A completely normal amount of artichoke dip. Not. I don't feel bad about it, how much I ate that time at all. I think I'm taking the big lolly instead of the piton. I will come to regret that, I am sure. But the other items are cooler. And what I'm going to do is climb up this vine, and then eat the big lolly, and then climb the mountain with my infinite stamina. And I feel really good about what I'm about to do. What is the third item? It is a spool of anti-rope. Okay, and we lick the big lolly. Uh-oh. Okay. I have misjudged. Oh, dearie. Dearie me. I have misjudged the staying power of the big lolly. Perhaps eating a wing will provide me with more judgment in future. No, ha! Climb 50-meter upwards without touching the ground. Yes, I did do that before the opposite of that. Okay, well. There we go. That's a handsome young man. I saw a little girl at the airport doing this, running as fast as she could along the wrong way travelator. It made me very happy. Even while it did kind of have like Ruth Bader Wakandaberg vibes. Here we go. Ruth Conda forever. I was sitting here like, what is the incredibly embarrassing phrase? It is Ruth Conda forever. Alright. Well, sure. Rodrigo says, I don't feel like I could play this game because I peaked in high school. Now, Rodrigo, I understand that you're employing what's known as wordplay. Do you feel like that's true? Do you feel like you... Like, you've got kind of like a cool vibe with your facial hair and your glasses and stuff. Do you feel like you peaked in high school? I feel like I am genuinely... And this is not arrogance, this is just like a recognition of how much I have sucked over the years. I think I'm probably now, at this exact moment, the most attractive I've ever been. Which really sucks. But is, I think, true. Oops. Well, maybe a little less now. Like, I do genuinely wish sometimes that, like, I had at least understood basic grooming and emotional intelligence in high school. I peaked in high school sometimes multiple times a week. That sounds like it's probably sexual, is the implication there. Jack gets a vertiginous feeling when he falls long distance in games when there isn't any damage in the game from doing so, so I think this is a no for me too. Yeah, to watch or... Jack, am I driving you away? I just won't fall again. It'll be fine. Yeah, okay. Rodrigo did not believe that. It was simply a lie for humor. Known as a joke. No, it's only Wednesday. Okay, cool. I get... My thing in games, I'm talking about... I have thalassophobia, fear of the deep ocean in video games. And then definitely, jumping into abysses freaks me the fuck out no matter what. Then asking the hard questions. How bad is it on a scale of 1 to Weezer? Eat the crispy berry. Let's see. I should probably go get that luggage again. I don't want to just do the same line I did last time, but I do want the luggage, so. Oh, and there went the balloon. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Drop you. Take you. And then I will take the piton. So the rope isn't that useful for a single player. So watching Night Rain sometimes makes me feel dizzy. It's really because I'm not used to watching the characters of Elden Ring falling without damage. Yeah. No, it is, it's one of the many things that are uncomfortable about that. They rolled out some new patch, or some thing they're going to do. I did not read it, yet. Like night mode or something. It seemed like it was an even harder mode, which certainly that's how we should engage with that game's difficulty. Certainly it was going too easy on everybody. I can make that, right? It's always best to say things that set me up for failure. Funnier either way, honestly. Like, pass or fail, it is more funny to first say, well, there's no way this could ever fuck up. Wonder Tower at Arkham City does feel very high. It feels very precarious up there. I do, you know, I always try to go to the top of the Empire State Building. Any video game that has the Empire State Building is a thing you can climb. Fun to jump off that very tippy top while playing. Oh my god. My memory has gotten so bad lately. Not pathologic. The one where you're the virus, where you're basically the thing. There's two of them. What the fuck is it called, though? Someone's gonna tell me. You're Alex Mercer. I remember your character's fucking name. Is it Prototype? Is that called Prototype? My brain is bad now. I used to know everything. And then I turned 40, and my working memory became Swiss cheese. Might be Prototype. Well, it's the video game where you play as Alex Mercer, so everybody knows that. This was not a good plan. Prototype is the Infamous-like. Now, that I find insulting. Prototype's a much more fun game than Infamous. Like, way better. Because you're playing as the thing. From another world. That looks like it's climbable, right? Yeah, of course. Why am I asking you? If it's Infamous is the one with electric powers and which they were making instead of Ghost of Yotai. Yeah, I continue to have not booted up Ghost of Yotai yet. I've had the code for like a solid week, but they sent the code out the day Silk Song came out. What am I supposed to do? Huh? But yeah. I do need to start it though. And then obviously there was fucking culture war bullshit with that. This week. This seems like a chance to... That rock looked like a boob. You'll just have to believe me. Damn! Everybody, I'm going back. Going back. Gotta see the boob rock. Gotta eat a wing, actually. Yotai is out in a while. I can't say when embargo is, and I don't know the release date off the top of my head, so... A while. Silk Song's good, though. I said this online, but I got to Cogwork Dancers today and really liked it. October the 2nd. I liked Tsushima a lot. I think my issue with Tsushima is the same as a lot of people's, which is that it does a lot of things that make it seem like it's going to respect decisions and then doesn't actually respect decisions. So narratively, I have some trouble with it. As play, it's great. And even just as like an experience of like exploring, it's great. I'm waiting to not be sleepy and also eat this wing. Okie dokes. Wish I hadn't thrown away those bandages. Why am I such a fool? Yeah, I climbed this exact line last time. Just because it's a good line. I won't climb this line next time, I promise. This line will be dead to me. But for now, I'm doing the definition of madness. Playing Peak solo. This is a co-op game. Rodrigo says I would probably pick AC Shadows over Yotai if I was going to play an open world in old-time Japan. Why? I didn't play AC Shadows, so I'm just genuinely curious. Story's not amazing, but the art direction is fantastic, and I love the way the mechanics flow together. Yeah, it's like, it's fun play. It is fun play for sure. Okay. boy, this part would be easier if I had a friend. But I don't. Did AC Shadows have like a sci-fi bullshit layer to it? I feel like I didn't see anybody talk about it. It's always funny to me when they get kind of shy about that stuff. It feels like every couple games are like, no, we know people really just want the historical thing. We know, we know. No one actually gives two shits about the Celestials or whatever. No one really cares what's going on with Juno. Having a baby out of wedlock's what I hear. I've heard of a Buffalo Bill Cody, but a Diablo Cody? What? This is the kind of fun I'm having. Hey, Neil. Alright. Oh, this time I have the anti-rope cannon. Let's actually use the tools this time instead of abruptly falling to my death. After, I guess it was the use of the tools that doomed me. I kind of like the meta AC stuff in the B-movie way. I like that shit a lot. That's the part of those games that I think is usually much better than the other one. Vince says the only AC I played was Odyssey, and I was surprised how much I didn't like it. I really liked Valhalla. I think of the AC games that fuck around with that meta-narrative shit, I think Valhalla is easily the coolest one. Mostly because I really, really, really like the performance of the female Ivor. Like, just a solid fucking bro. Or non-gendered equivalent. Yeah. Like, that's about what happened to me, too, Bill. I played the first two. I have a lot of affection for two because I did study abroad in Florence when I was in college, so I have a very deep love of the city. So getting to like hang out in a video game version of that was really cool. Funny story, well, my late father-in-law is 6'6" tower of an Irishman at a birthday party. Is it right after the usual round of happy birthday would solo with, for he's a jolly good fellow. Sucks. That sucks. I'm sorry to say. What is this fine? Okay, I just ran out of that. Not what the song's for. Not what the song's for. Was then that the kid was rude to you? Yeah, yeah. I've been to Florence twice. My mom took me on a work trip right after I graduated from high school, which you can imagine what a amazing week of sexual discovery that wasn't. Oh, you. Just touring Firenze alone, looking like I did at that age, and with that personality and brain. Anyway, and then I did a couple years later. I did study abroad, for 2 months in Italy, and lived in Florence for that, and then got to travel around to the other parts of Italy. Cool. But shit. But yes, that is where my various embarrassing Italy stories come from. Florence, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Da-da-da. Is that what we're doing? Well, that vine seems like it goes nowhere. Gonna have to. I don't have an antidote. Where did they keep her machine? In the garage. Sorry, Jack. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to reference a Weezer song. The famous Weezer track, In the Garage. So the poison has made life more difficult, as it often does. Did you go to Bologna? I did not. I went to Venice. Venice is so fucking cool. I need some of this artichoke dip. It's got a fair amount of dairy in it. That might be a problem. Eventually. So I didn't take a lactate. But I will, I'll suffer through for you, my stream viewers. I put like 120 hours into Valhalla and didn't finish the main story. Don't know if I ever will. That was someone. I also did not finish the main story of Valhalla. I just liked it. I just like going around and like, you find a weird little house, and there's just a weird little short story in there where Ivor's like, you're kind of a weird guy, but I like you. And then she goes and does another fucking rap battle because she's the coolest person in the universe. Okay, those are the explodies. Boy, what a... This part of the jungle is more hostile than the last one I tried to climb. And that was like a... Okay. But yes, any stories about me being embarrassed by Italian children come from that period of my life. They found my corpulence amusing. And who can blame? I certainly am a right jolly old wolf. Santa. Santa, can you hear me? Can you hear me? So I mentioned this on Blue Sky. I did get to credits on Blueprints after many months last night. And then I looked up some shit about what you do after that, and I officially decided I was not getting any further in Blueprints. Because some of that stuff is esoteric and sounds very irritating to do. But I was glad that I finally got to room 46. It was cool. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh. Right. I'm gonna eat a chicken wing. If I'd thought about that for another second or two, I probably would have worked it out before firing it. Put it down there. Yeah, more power to you, Aardvark. I think it's neat, but just like, so I specifically looked at a couple puzzle solutions to just see if they were the kind of things my brain would work with. And specifically, I looked at how you get open some of the safes, which is a pretty early thing that you do in that, after, like, most people clear 1 or 2 safes before they clear room 46, and then they do the safes. And looking at, like, just one of those solutions, it was like, the kind of riddle or adventure gaming puzzle that is like, hey, solve my pun. Read my mind and solve my pun, and my brain doesn't approach problems like that in that particular way. So I was like, I don't think so. You remain a game I admire. That fucked up. More than love. Yeah, so I restarted my whole save file and started a new notebook, basically. And I was happy that I did. Like, I did not use my old save file and just kind of like, I was like, I remembered some shit, but I was just going fresh. And I'm glad that I did that, and I think I might be fucked here. Okay, let's just creep along the side. Everything's fine. It's a little foggy. That's okay. Has the fog caught up with me, or am I just off of the edges? He had 0 safe stuff. So I had the time release safe, and I had the safe in the boudoir open, because the safe in the boudoir, at least, is to me relatively straightforward. Help. Help, Will. Help, Will's bones. Oh, there they are. Might eat a celebratory wing for getting no further. I'm also now, I'm freezing. My bones are freezing. Maybe because I'm in the fog? Alright, here we go. One more try. Several more tries. I'd love to go to the shops. Yeah, Aardvark, I was playing on the review build, so I did not realize I was not getting patches, so I have not had that particular convenience. Again, I have no intention of loading the game up. I have spoiled enough for me. Oh, Jack, man, it kills me how much they nerfed Baltius in AC6. I beat it for the first time the day before that first patch came out, and now it's comparatively so easy to beat. So, Jack, I don't know, did you watch the stream where I did that? Because that was something. That was an emotional experience. I still have that one, the whole hour-and-a-half ordeal loaded up somewhere on the Twitch. Yeah, okay, good. Was I doing it before or after the patch? Was I post-patch? It was so fucking hard. Good. Okay, I'm glad. Well, the trick is you got to put damage on it like a shirt, Miss John. Okay, we're gonna climb a different line this time. I promise. Okay. But yeah, it's one of those games where I'm like, I'll go back to that someday. I've read what it does with whereas John, I think he's in Indiana, so he does not have access to his hardwares. And I know John's persistent absence for the last few weeks does make it seem like I've murdered him. And I think that's a fun level of intrigue for all of us to kind of adopt. We can all think about how I could have somehow engineered John's death. It'd be difficult. He lives in Kansas, but I was just in Illinois. Hit it, Roxbella. What? Is that like Rockapella? Yeah. Did you all see that they added Binding of Isaac stuff to Fortnite? I did see that, Rodrigo. We will have to talk about that on the next Guppy where I have not killed Gary. And he is there. Aw, heck, the link broke. Whoopsie doodle, the link done broke. Alright, speed running. I mean, yeah, no, it's all over my Steam page right now. They have like an Isaac back bling and stuff.
Sorry, that's such a perfect Tom Waits setup.
Yeah, I mean, that does mean we need to reboot Guppy. We'll never get to the pivot now. A Duke of Flies parachute and the mom's knife as a pickaxe. Jesus. That is amazing. I just need another couple $1,000s to finish Mugenics. Jack doesn't believe there's a pivot. That's interesting. I don't have a way to answer that. There is a pivot. We have it planned. I believed it for a good number of months, but I can't in good faith believe it anymore. I get it. We really, because we were going through it like 4 monsters per episode, and then we were like, well, we don't have to do that. I mean, it wasn't a conversation. It just kind of naturally happened, and or Gary decided it. But we did need a plan, and we did come up with the plan, and the plan is good. The pivot will be good content. The pivot is not an episode-by-episode review of Friends. That was untrue, Neil. I believe there's a pivot, but edging with the monsters is funnier for them. Yeah, kinda. Your description of the number of entries in the pivot has really destroyed any theories I may have had. That's interesting, Vin, because I worried that doing that would absolutely and immediately confirm for people what it was. Some of that. Gonna burn through some of that. Gonna burn through some of that energy drink there. Woo! Okay. My energy drink. Sports drink. Sports drink good. Energy drink bad. 2 legs. Great. Yeah, the pivot is coming. You know, the pivot will come for all of us in the end. Like, oh, I'm still considered to be holding on. That's almost bad. Will support my weight and feed me with life-giving red crisp berries. Okay. So far, best climb ever. Featuring Paul Tompkins. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that was... Oh, game, come on. Come on, I was standing on this stuff. Caleb was talking about Guppy today after the news. They say this is a dead cat head anyway back to the skeleton labyrinth, and that was the whole episode. Oh, Caleb's your kid, right? Yeah. No, that's brutal. That's too bad. We've really failed to make inroads with children. I mean, rightly. You should probably actually have to have an interview with some kind of authorities for letting them hear any of the audio. Now that I think about it. Ooh, I like this. I'm not the bad guy in this situation. Ate it. I'm gonna celebrate not being the bad guy by eating more of this chicken wing. You let your dishes hear Guppy? You eat on them shits. And cumin is not being discussed. I don't know. We don't talk about taco spices that much. I mean, presumably a pregnant person has been exposed to Guppy at some point, so... whatever the opposite of Baby Einstein is. I think it's Baby Will. I just ate a homemade yogurt that had been in my lunchbox, chilled for 12 hours. And I good. Yeah, you good. You good, Josiah. Like, what's the worst that could happen? You could die. It was very separated and solid. Now, you probably should have mixed it, I think. With some kind of spoon. Those are green crisp berries. Those are the bad kind. We want yellow. Or red. What's the opposite of probiotic? Conbiotic. There's the happy little sound that says, I have climbed a mountain.
Homemade yogurt. Who wants some of Daddy's homemade yogurt? It's biotic. Neutral on the biotic scale. Don't feed this one to Caden Elenko. Or Jack. Or Miranda. And don't give it to any of the Sex in the City ladies. Not to Carrie. Or Miranda.
Charlotte. Charlotte's the one I can remember. And, Kim Cattrall. We don't talk about her. Samantha. Samantha. Carrie. Charlotte. Samantha.
Or Miranda.
Well. Yeah, that's fun. That's a fun Sex in the City kind of sound. Okay. Well, it made me sleepy and very hungry. Okay, so it's just kind of random what it does to you. Why aren't you using the backpack? Rodrigo, the backpack just means more weight, baby. It's just more weight weighing you down in this bad old world. It's just more, the more you can carry, the more you can have weighing you down as I eat my last chicken wing. I see there's a link to a Tumblr post. Wow, that is so loud. I don't know if I'm not gonna click that one. I'm playing Peek and eating wings, so y'all tell me what it is. This is my worst stream ever. This is worse than the Towers of Hanoi stream, I think. Because I don't think I ate any chicken wings during that. But I needed dinner, and my wife brought home chicken wings, so.
That's what you get. Or Miranda.
That does sound good, Neil. One moment, everybody. Sorry about that, folks. A thing I've been having lately is sometimes my esophagus gets kind of tight. And the food doesn't want to go down the hole into the stomach. It makes things like streaming with my voice quite difficult. But now... Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't, Poison. No, you don't, Poizo. Okay. Alright. And honestly, Rodrigo, you can talk shit all you want about Pandora's Box. It traded out a bunch of health, which would have been fairly expensive and time-consuming to heal, for poison, which is almost entirely gone. Why the fire recovered itself almost immediately. And now here we are, as right as the rain that will never again fall on my beautiful Naruto headband head. And I didn't choke to death on a piece of chicken. I thought the poison was the permanent debuff you get when you revive. No, it is. That's got a black squiggle line on it. Alright, just don't hit. Now, it does have a skull and crossbones on it, so I can see why you would make that assumption that it was death-related, but no. You'll never see that debuff on me, because there's no one to revive me. This feels like I should be able to walk on it. You mixed them up. Did you know your view angle changes your bugle pitch? I didn't, Neil. I'll take the bugle next time. I will be the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Company 3. Solo climbing on the late night. Oh no, I can't see clearly now because of rain. Oh. The Sky Water, cried down by Sky Father, who is what I call High Father of the Eternals. Oh, hi, Father. It's me, Mr. Miracle. I don't know why I'm just like cycling through low rent Matt Gorley voices, but I am. I can get under these without a problem. I cannot believe I did not get hurt doing that. Herzog voice. Here comes Honey Boo Boo. I was trying to remember a specific Gorley H.R. Giger line, and unfortunately I couldn't find it, but I did find out that when the Alamo Drafthouse played Alien Romulus, they showed the Super Eco Giger. Before it, which I really liked. I shouldn't have done what I have done. Nope. Okay. Yeah. No, I have health. So he gets back up. Oh no! Trying to see if there's anything else in my Steam library I want to play tonight. What have I been playing? Like it's all adventure game shit, honestly. Oh, wow, Zombie Smasher. I'm playing Cauldron. He took a long time to die.
Your body was never found.
Like what do I have installed right now that might be good to toss up? Cauldron, Cobalt Core. Deck of Haunts was kind of neat, but I only played it for like a minute. FF12, the Zodiac Age, various idle games, Into the Breach, Legend of Bumbo. More idle games. It's a lot of idle games is the thing about me. Rise of the Golden Idol, Scald Against the Black Priory. For some reason I still have XCOM 2 installed. Just throw up some Isaac, I guess. I just don't think I want to play any more Peak tonight. I think that's enough. Dark Souls 1, everyone's saying Dark Souls 1, Luck Be a Landlord. I've never played Wilmot's Warehouse, unfortunately. I got a new hat for having climbed 5,000 hit shuffle. I don't think Steam has a shuffle. That'd be good, but it's gonna. It would be so likely to hit an idle game is the major issue. Does Steam have a shuffle? I don't think it does. It should. Give me just a random, just fucking random shit. I could just sit here and read every single Steam game I have installed. Or not installed, but in my account. We could all have a lot of fun with that. Just really enjoy Rocket League. Don't have Rocket League. I don't think I ever had Rocket League on PC. I think I only ever had that on PlayStation. Let me see. Did I have Rocket League on here? No. I can install Risk of Rain 2 really fast. Sorry to have like kind of an unfocused thing tonight. I even knew John was going to be out of town tonight. I was just... It's been a lot of figuring out solo streams lately. And I'm a little out of practice on it. Dark Souls, some people said Dark Souls 1, frequency and or amplitude. Risk of Rain is good. Gloomhaven, don't have Gloomhaven. Frequency and or amplitude. Is amplitude... Which one's amplitude? Let's see. If I had my controller plugged in, Fury would be good. Oh, they're on PS2. Aren't you funny, Neil? Aren't you a funny guy? Neil, aren't you a pretty funny one? Everyone's always saying about Neil. Oh, a funny one. I have Gloomwood, not Gloomhaven. I don't actually know how far Gloomwood is in production at this point. Oh, Neil, though. Neil's a funny one. I mean, sometimes he really fucks you up, you know, with the words and stuff. But like, funny one. No one can like. Oh man, pretty fucking funny. I think you should play them and just narrate the action. Absolutely. That Neil though. Ooh boy. So funny. Risk of Rain, yay. Alright, okay. I'm not good at Risk of Rain. It's gonna be Risk of Rain 2 because I'm cool. I play 3D games. I'm just scrolling through for like one more second to see. I also don't have my controller plugged in right now, which will cut into. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck some of these games are. I have more than 1,000 games in my Steam, so. Nier Automata. We could play a little. Just dip into a little Nier Automata. You know what I'm actually going to install is Noita, because I only played Noita like once or twice, and that has like that Risk of Rain vibe to it. And has, I don't think I'm going to get it working, but it does have Twitch integration. So you can vote. Whisper Mountain Outbreak is the game I've seen that's like retro co-op pixel Resident Evil. I'm sorry, I meant to say I'm going to load up Nocia, the single-player werewolf game. Single-player anime werewolf game that I actually do like quite a bit, but it is a huge fucking mess. Dark Souls Foggate Randomizer. That sounds fun. I've never set up a randomizer.
Oh, we could just do like a quick crash course through Pentiment. Hell yeah, get Pentimized.
Yeah, it's all right, Jack. It's messy. I admire them for trying something that is kind of difficult and possibly impossible to do. But it was neat.
Oh shit, we could play Perfect Tides, one of my favorite games of all time. Really get into the emotions. You are a teenage girl. You will feel things about the internet in the 1990s.
Alright, I'm loading up Noita. Which I have not played a lot of. I will warn in advance. I would like to see Pentiment sometime, or maybe I should buy it. I mean, it's very narrative. You know, it is not necessarily a game that you don't. How do I refresh a game capture window? I do want you to capture a specific window. I would also like you. I'm just gonna have to kill this game capture. All right. And create a new one. Add a new game capture. OBS. It's BS sometimes. Okay. There we go. Pentiment's extremely good. Pentiment is super cool. Okay. Use mods at your own risk. The other practice example, non-Finnish translation. Hell yeah. Pentiment's really, really, really cool. Like, it's a detective game and an RPG, like, very lightly, but it is very, narratively focused. Streamer mode on. My Twitch channel name is Lumberduck. Pentiment is the good version of not respecting player choice. That does track. Okay, time between votes. Right click to reset. I'll do every 2 minutes there votes. You have a minute to vote. Play sound on new vote. Yes. Hide vote counts during voting. On. Creatures can be named after viewers. On. Cool. Apply and return. Alright. I've only played this like 3 times. Okay. So this has voting. You can vote to have things happen to me. For some reason, Pentiment, Norco, and Citizen Sleeper, for some reason, are a bundle in my mind as the narrative games from a few years ago. I mean, that's not inaccurate, Rodrigo. And we're off to a start. Okay, so there is voting. If you type in the numbers, things will happen. So you can... Norco is bad, I will stand by this. I didn't play Norco, I will say. Now, Neil, I do see that you typed Sea of Lava. I did see that you typed the 4 that makes the Sea of Lava. And that does seem... Fuck. Like, even though you can't see... Maybe I should turn back on. I'm gonna be dead in about 1 second, so... Am I dying of blood loss, or am I at 17% blood? I vote you set the alcohol on fire. Okay. Oh look, Sea of Lava won. That's cool. Yep, and I've died. Ah, oh, boy, I'm not very good at this. Norco Waft made me very curious about it. Yeah, I don't... Oh, Josiah is also now raiding me. That's even better. Okay. Progress. One new. Great. New game. Extreme mode on. Sorry, I didn't get to die from the lava as fast as we might have been hoping I would die from the lava. Really sorry. Okay, so I've got... a spitter bolt, and I've got a unstable crystal. Okay. Sea of Lava. You'll get him next time. I very much doubt so we'll just die, but this is the beginning. Alright, we have Summon Hostile Ghosts, Giga Saw Blades everywhere, Rage, or, and maybe we can all vote for this one, Weaken Wind. Which even sounds like we can win, right? As a team, we can all win. Or is that solid? Is that solid stone? Ow. I got a new wand. Weaken wands. Giga Saw Blades everywhere. Okay. That seems... Oh, I fire the Giga Saw. Nice. Yes, this tracks. Can just go back to the... Oh, no, that quit the game. I didn't want to quit the game. Use water on yourself to clean off deadly toxic sludge. Okay, sure. Yeah, we all have ideas. We all have things that could happen. There we go. Okay, I didn't mean to like rage quit. I just wanted to change the streaming mode because I think it will be funnier if there's a vote every 30 seconds and the votes are every 30 seconds. And I do think we can let people see. Just as much chaos as humanly possible. Maybe every 60 seconds and then another vote. Okay, 60 seconds and then another vote every 30 seconds. Just get things going nice and spicy. Okay, so yes, I see that I do have... Oh, I have a mud potion. And I have a wand of... Well... Why would... this time the air feels hot. Okay. Okay. Creature gravity field, person gravity. Creature or something. I don't see how that's any of my problem now. Man, these things are good shots. Do I like that that happened? Oil makes you slippery, more flammable. Yeah, you're some kind of wizard with a gun. With some kind of gun. Witch with a gun. Projectiles into nukes. Matter eater, polymorph creatures, or bouncy spells. Okay. Oh, I should avoid the fire on account of how oily I is. Wait, the water. That's steam. Okay, so just plunge in there. And then look! I picked up extra max health, everybody! I've seen a lot of projectiles into nukes and Matter Eater. It's choosing between Matter Eater. Now I'm Matter Eater land. All projectiles eat up the ground for a time. Okay. Oh, I think it wore off. So that was fun. I've mudded myself. I've died. I'm sorry people aren't getting to vote more on account of how bad at the game I am. I'm not very good at Noita is the thing, but also the graphics are so teeny tiny. How does anyone ever even see anything in this game? What does right click do? Nothing. Good. Wouldn't want it to do a goddamn thing. I or tab. Okay, I've got a bouncing burst and a firebolt. Okay. This seems good. Vote excess gas. Give perks to enemies. Now we have improved wands. You could improve my wands. I see people are not doing improving my wands. An unstable teleportation potion. Okay. Ah, all right. Voting was minimal. It was improved wands. Yeah. Well, that's on fire now. Okay. What kind of... I have a water potion. Okay. Okay, now I can get over here. What is this? Oh, it's the teleportation potion. Excellent. Now, we'll simply teleportation. Working with the mobile delay is rough. I apologize. Unstable teleportation, equip and throw, mouse right on item, drink. Cool. I'm here now, which is lower than whereas I was. Okay, I will, since there's a delay, next game I will get the options set so that there's more voting time. I apologize, Artwork. Okay. Regeneration field, slow creatures, fizzle spells. Fizzle spells seems bad. Oh, I see a lot of people voting for fizzle. Yeah! Okay, your protectors have a chance to fizzle out for a time. Eat shit! Okay, well. Went okay. Went okay. New one! Who dis? Oh, there's little shurikens, right? There's little shurikens? Disc projectiles, excellent. Look at me wading through blood. Getting washed off, all nice and clean. Getting stuff bounced off on me. Ooh, money. I've entered Holy Mountain. I got to the first level, everybody. And he's known the world over as the King of Noita. Okay, I'm setting these back to the default so people have more chances to, I forgot to hit apply, so, sorry. Setting those back to their defaults and apply and returning so that people have more of a chance to vote on them. Okay. Hell yeah! Full health regen! Hell yeah, spell refresher, all my spells refreshed! And then, not enough gold, didn't get a lot of gold. Didn't get a lot of gold on that run. Wasn't really in a gold kind of mood, you know? Close the inventory first to pick Breathless. Okay, so these are what? Mods for... I can no longer drown and I can move in liquid with ease. Well, have fun trying to drown me now. You won't. It won't be fun for you. Oh. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, I can't drown. Uh-oh. Can't drown in that either. Uh-oh. Oh. I throwed it. Ow. Wish I had a water potion. Oh, everyone's typing... Okay, so people are typing summon worm. I assume that's like a good worm, right? Like... Moore says in the one Futurama where he's written... Oh god, my brain. My brain. Oh no, there's so much poison. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Vin does love the mighty moonworm. Alright, this is fun. It's very chaotic. I die a lot. I'm sorry that people didn't get to see them. I'm sorry that I died before people could see them. I understand that seeing the worm is what we all wanted to do. Well, that was not a good minecart, right? Okay. Oh, so triple spark bolt or TNT. Can't fucking trick me. Okay. the fuck is Barrel Rain? Oh, that seems bad. Aw. God damn it. Okay, alright. Pheromone potion. Well, don't mind if I... Charm affects me. Oh no! I thought it would be the other way around. I don't know if it's actually doing much. Okay. So it turns out it's not like a good potion, I guess. Okay. So is these zombies? Is these zombies I'm fading? Look at me getting some extra HP. Look at me. I washed off the charm. Ha. Yeah, don't fuck around with those guys. Oh no, I clicked out of the game. Oh no, I clicked out of the game. Oh no, I clicked out of the game, everybody. Ah, jeez. Got some kind of levitation potion. Love that. Seems pretty cool. Although I mostly just go down in this one. Okay, so everything down here is pretty soaking. Oh, that guy seems hostile. Boy, Bloodburn good. I didn't know that about it. Drunk creatures summon hostile ghosts, slimy potion rain. New vote, who dis? Sorry if the voting is like stressful. I don't want to make it a lot of work for y'all. Another levitation potion. Seems like I float like a butterfly, stick like a guy. Okay, I actually got a bunch of money this time because I was paying attention to that. Oh, for once. Okay. Get some more money, get some more money. Now I can actually buy, a wand that always casts some sort of bullshit. I don't have enough for those. I don't have enough for any of this goddamn shit. That sucks. Nearby creatures become drunk. Okay. Summon, set a Q, one off. Projectile eater? I'll take projectile eater. Oh, projectile is the file and fly. Okay. So like attacks me from behind. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a drunk rat. I wish I could have had a new wand. Dear Jesus, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. Drunk zombie with dynamite. That's right. Wake up, dead man. Is the purple stuff good? It's slime. Slimy clothes protect you from fire. The mucus makes moving around tough but fair. Okay, taken some hits. Oh, that's some sort of glowing power. Probably. Fuck your minecart. Projectile anti-gravity, glisten, fireball thrower, or water trail. I always brush my teeth with glisten. Oh damn! Another throw. I did want to see what the glowy shit over here was though. That I hadn't gone to check it out. Ah, oh, dang it! I was doing better that time. I just gone to the next level, but I was like, I mean, we're here to like, you know, explore the great underground empire, you know? Zork! There's a little meat left on this wing. Just gotta power up before the next expedition, you know? So is the idea of this, do you eventually, like, do you get to date anybody in this? Is this a dating one, or do you not get to date in this? 3 bombs and some sparkles. What's the story of this game? Yeah. Who am I trying to date? Oh, I feel wary. Cool. Circle of Thunder. Also, is there a good way for me to get my health back? Because I seem to lose it pretty aggressively. Heads. Go. Oh, I was like, is that something good? But then it exploded. Trip.
Whoa, man! That's so cool. This is my tripping voice.
Kiss friends to gain back health. That's Kirby. That's how Kirby do it. At least before the allegations. No, I stopped peeking because I kept dying and it wasn't all that fun solo. This is Noita-ing. One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small. I got to see my friend Alice this weekend. She lives in Chicago, so we got dinner. She works on Chicago Fire. That's right, I know somebody. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. He works on Chicago Fire. Okay. Wait, they don't just like load you up with treasure, do they? They really make you earn it. Like the fucking Tom Hanks. I always wanted in Saving Private Ryan, for Tom Hanks to go, earn this, and Matt Damon just go, I don't think so. That's fucked up, dude. Like, you can't give someone their life with the understanding that you then get to, like, dictate what they do with it, you know? It's his life, man. It's now or never. Oh no, I clicked out of the game again. I keep clicking out of the game. I didn't see Wolf Alice, but I am going to see Soccer Mommy. I guess that's probably a band. If not, weird. Stop making me God's most punished man. I don't know that I'm going to become the world's greatest Noita streamer. I think that I might have to, like, settle for topping out in the top 7 or so. Like, here we go. Let's ride this mother all the way down to hell. This is Sparta. Well, that's... Well, the first thing I did on this one was fall into the big pit of acid that I was, like, thinking, better not fall into that. So this one might be fucked. And then I looked, and my starting poison was also a big pile of poison. Like, I looked at that, and I was like, well, can't use that to clean myself off. It's a big bottle of poison. And that's a big bottle of poison. It's my Lorne Michaels. That was a quick one. Didn't understand exactly how the physics went. Did a little bit of throwing the bomb upwards and Spelunky, causing an explosion of my body. Oh, treadmill. Teleportation potion. That's cool. The wolf dead. All my references are a million years old because of the problems with the human brain. Dump the poison out somewhere and then fill it with another liquid. Well, I didn't know I could do that now, did I, Aardvark? There was no way I could have known that. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, we didn't end up voting for the healing ghosts, huh? Didn't end up voting for the healing ghosts. Eyeball monster, you're drunk. You have been drunk since the day I met you. And I see no indication that you intend to sober up anytime soon. And I, for one, find it absolutely reprehensible. I am not drunk. I am socially lubricated. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Snow potion, snow potion, snow potion, snow potion. Snow potion, snow potion, snow potion. Oh! Snow, beautiful snow. Everything's fine. That's not a problem up there. Real quick at that. 8 health left. But look, I made it to the bottom with no problems. Everything's fine. No one's mad at me. Look at all the money I have. Ish. I can. Ooh, all right. I can make the luminous drill. Okay, so I can move those onto my spells, right? Okay. Okay, so it cycles through. All my spells can be placed in the item. Okay. Angry ghosts. Hey, Tom Reef. So what does luminous drill do? A pinpointed sharp. Concentrate me. That's right. I saw you voting for fireball thrower creatures. No, wait. You voted for teleporting creatures. That seems even worse. Hurting myself? How am I hurting myself? Just the poison? Just the poison. Okay. The snow isn't necessarily. Okay. Alright. Oh, no. And I was shooting myself with my own little, It's hard to parse sometimes the things that are happening. Alright, this is the last run, and then we're gonna call it night. Sorry for an unconventional stream tonight. Hope people had a reasonable amount of fun with it. I'll figure out... I'll spend a little more time tomorrow figuring out what to do with the stream. So that it's not quite... If people have any votes for games they would like to see me solo stream while we're just fucking around, I don't know, let me know. I don't mind. I miss my John, so you can get me a stream goddamn anything right now. In this vulnerable state that I'm in. I'm hungry. Okay. I'm so vulnerable. Without my John here to protect me. My beautiful, beautiful John. Rodrigo wants some Spelunky, some classic Spelunky, random summons, dork skills. Oh, friendly ghost summon. Thank you. My Johnny lies over the ocean. My Johnny is gone. Fuck. My Johnny lies over the ocean. Dark Sacks. Oh, it's Tom, Reeve, and Bill. Tom, Reeve, and Bill are my friendly ghosts. Bring back my Johnny to me. Yeah, they give you a lot of seconds of friendly ghosts. That's good. I'm bad at fighting in this game, so Tom, Reeve, and Bill doing some good work. Hell yeah! Fuck up that fireball man. Oh! Vin in the chat says, fire. Thanks, Vin. Oh no, now I'm on fire. Can someone help me put out these flames? That is a reference that exists only in my brain because it is just a song that someone sang to me when there were 4 of us in the car together once on the way to an improv show. The next line is, oh no, the first line is, long form, so complicated, so many characters can't remember their names. And then, oh no, now I'm on fire, oh god, the burning, will someone help me put out these flames? These are fun things from my brain. This tiny rock looks most fiery, but when touched, only a little bit warmth can be felt. I get it. I get it. Some kind of trick. Some kind of wizard trick. I'm on to you, wizards. You're tricky. And you want to trick me. Too good for you. Oh, shit. Also, these ghosts are doing most of the work for me. This is by far the best buff I've gotten from y'all. Y'all really did me solid. I take back a lot of the things I've been saying. Okay, summon hollow egg. Yeah, I guess. Fireball, delayed spellcast, explosion of. Yeah, okay. Just give myself like an egg spell, I guess. I don't have it. Oh, I see we can do it. Okay. I need more wands. Need more wands. Entered the coal pits. To me, my X-Men! Oh, that was wrong. Okay, so is it doing... Okay, so it casts... When it cracks, it casts the other spell attached, I guess. That's cool. Oh. Oh. Yay! Alright, night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, it might be Spelunky too. Hit me up on Blue Sky if you think of something you'd like to watch me play. I know I try to usually be a little bit more proactive about games, but I'm a loose ends right this second. Life is tricky and sometimes uncomfortable. I've heard of Wheels on Fire, but Wheels on Fire? Wheels on Fire. Watch them. That's the absolutely fabulous theme song, right? That's a weird note to leave on. Good night, everybody. Hey, God bless ya. God bless your hearts.